That's my secret, cat.
What happened? I'm gonna play one more time.
That's my secret, cat. I'm always angry.
I had to, man.
I love it. I love it. I love the OG music too, man. I love that intro.
They're probably gonna they're gonna ban me or something, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody? How are you doing, Brenton? Oh, you're on mute.
You're on
man.
mute.
You're still on mute. Let me unmute you. I can't unmute you.
He's got to unmute himself. He's transforming.
Yeah, sorry. I'm disheveled. You started this without me being ready. But anyway, I said I wore the Hulk shirt just for this, and I brought my Hulk coffee cup down.
Oh.
Here, I'll flip this around.
There you go. Oh, wow.
There he is. So
That's awesome, man.
Hey.
That's
I
awesome.
brought the wrong guy, right guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, thanks, man. I needed you too, man. You're the one that has it, so I'm gonna need help with this. I don't want to call him fat ass, but like.
it's not bad. I've probably taken it apart like 10 times now. Because like every time I move it, I have to take it apart. So.
Yeah.
How many times you gonna move it?
Once and done.
Well, I had
Sometimes.
where I unboxed it wasn't its permanent place, so I took it apart then, and it was on the top shelf, and then it got knocked down to the bottom shelf, and
That's crazy. Matt, how about you, man?
Oh,
how's your
man.
night going?
Yeah, it's going good, man. You caught me. I don't know. Maybe I was lost, but yeah, man, you caught me by surprise with this one, man. I didn't know it was coming in. I didn't know you had it coming in. Congratulations, man.
It's funny because Matt, didn't you just comment on the chat? You're like, there should be a way Facebook tells you. What was it again?
Yeah. The scroll. So at least unless there's a different setting that I don't know about, every time I go into the chat, I look at it, and it's like I've got to scroll up, way up, to get caught up on the conversation. Then I start working my way back down. Yeah, usually I think it'd be cooler if it just went the other way, right? You know what I mean? I'm like, because I'll make a comment and be like, "Oh, yeah, you guys already talked about that." Makes me feel silly.
no, I know exactly what you mean. I mean, you're a better man than I am. You actually go back and read to catch up. I kind of just jump in and then be like, "That's too much to go back and read."
Yeah, but you're like 2 days late, so it's like.
Oh man, 2 days late. I don't even bother reading.
Yeah, there's so much. Be like, you probably missed so much. It doesn't matter at that point.
I know. Well, yeah, it's fun. But congrats, man. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's exactly like Cash said. Bro, again, big congrats. My guy smiled like he got the last slice of pizza in a family of 6. Oh man, get the sweat towel. Oh, I do, man. It's right here. I was gonna bring more water, but I forgot. But Brenton, you have control, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I'm manning the controls now, so Godspeed.
We get banned, you know why? But let me put this camera up. So, which camera do you guys like? This one or the one on the bottom right?
I think the bottom right looks the best, so that's going to be the most helpful.
Okay.
Yeah, to put them up. Yeah, it's gonna fit.
Better. All right, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the forklift.
Oh, Steve, let me tell you. The base is on the bottom layer, and grab it by the sides of the base. Don't grab it front to back because there's a wire that's polystone that hangs over the back.
Okay. Well, should I grab the top? I saw that. Should I get the top foam and put it aside? Then get the bottom one?
Yeah, because you're going to need to get that base first.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Hey,
You guys want to hear it?
oh, I love to hear that. Love to hear that Velcro.
I didn't think Steve was wearing pants for a minute. I was like, is he just standing in his underwear?
Come on now.
He's taking it to another level.
I know.
I mean, first it was John's booty, then that, in the back of my head. Yeah, I had to borrow a ladder. I can't see the. I don't know what's going on, Brenton. This is like, I was in my statue room and I'm like vacuuming the floor, and I've got
Okay.
Brenton. I got Brenton on my brain. I'm just like, dude, what is going on here now? I'm trying to make the vacuum lines line up, and it's like I'm going. Zzz, oh, I missed. I got to start all over again. God bless this community, man. You think about people all the time, man.
Freaks you out. Don't ever share pictures because people are checking out your background.
Well, that's why I'm trying to get the vacuum line straight. I had to put a box away, and then I'm thinking about Terry going up in the attic.
Like John would say, if you know, you know.
Yep.
Wow.
What do you think of Banner there? How big is Banner? I mean, for a quarter
It's
size.
huge. Here's a cup, a regular mug.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's like quarter scale. Like, it doesn't look like it in pictures. But yeah, he's huge. He's like a freaking full statue by himself.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that and the details on them are great.
Yeah, I love the sculpted coat that he has on. Look at that. That's really cool.
Yeah, they really nailed that.
He's pretty heavy too, man.
Yeah.
So I can't get the top foam off without grabbing the parts first.
Yeah, you kind of have to take all the pieces out.
Oh, he has like his own base. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why he just sits on there too. He doesn't peg in.
Okay.
Ooh. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Brenton, does anybody say anything on the chat? I always forget.
Oh, I like this. Dennis said playing with the big boys.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen this one in person, Alan Matt?
I have not.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I will hop in my car and drive over there and check it out.
Right?
Look, John was telling you to be careful where you grab Banner. That's probably why he was screaming.
Jesus. These cables are weird. Is this polystone?
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh wow.
be careful
Like
with
really-
those.
They're
Looks
real
like they-
cables too.
Yep.
Wow.
Looks like they could have just used real cables to do it.
I would have.
I
know what
know,
I mean?
it would have been easier.
It would have been a lot easier. But then you'll have everybody going to Best Buy to pick up some cables.
Get the Munster cables. That's what it would do it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parts.
Yeah.
Man, my back's already hurting.
Oh, look at this. See, Ferenzi said, "Welcome to an exclusive club.
Yeah, right. What's the?
You're only one of 750."
Okay.
Oh, who cares about ES, man? Don't mean that. Should be 11,000 of them. What would you think then?
I don't know. It's still worth it. If it looks as good as it does, who cares if there's 11,000 of those? The thing's amazing.
That's true. Got to give it that.
Man, there's a lot of parts.
That's why I always like when I see measurements for stuff like Hulk base with the Banner base in front of it is just a hair under 24 inches in depth.
Wow.
So when I see pieces like Maestro or whatever, I just think, that's insane because it's over that. Like, you're not even fitting this on the
know.
regular shelf.
Yeah.
And people are dying for that one too. I guess this is the
That's your plaque.
Oh, I didn't know this one came with it.
I think they all did for this one.
Oh, this last.
Man, those glasses look like my glasses. If you wear glasses, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
How
He
many
should have
times
got
that
those
happened?
ones that bend. You can like bend them in half. That's what Banner needed. See,
I don't care about the backs. Look at that.
the legs are a lot heavier. That's where like all the weight is.
It has to be because if it's top heavy.
Yeah,
It's
the
kinda hollow.
torso's a lot lighter.
It's crazy detail though.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna pick them up in one piece, so I'm just gonna show them to you right now.
Casual has no shame grabbing that man.
He's my boy.
You just violated the Hulk.
That's America's ass right there too. Don't you guys love the fold right here? Like where's right here? It looks so real.
And the jeans, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That looks really, really good. But it does have some weight to it too, like we're saying.
Here, Peter Myers said this is an XM exclusive, and all 750 came with the plaque.
Oh, okay. I don't feel special anymore, so.
What do you mean exclusive? Like did they do an? Is it like Sideshow? Did they do another exclusive or just this?
I don't know. That's
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
question.
Is there another transformation Hulk, or is it just this one was? What do you mean?
No,
so
I mean, this is the only one. But I wonder if you had to buy it through XM only. I don't know if there was any.
yeah. What does he mean by exclusive?
Yeah, but kind of like a Sideshow exclusive. You have to
Right.
buy those through Sideshow only, right? Like, yeah, distributors don't get those.
Correct.
Well, Steve, William Wright wants to know where'd you pick it up at?
It was a collector on Facebook in one of the groups. Awesome guy. Really, really awesome guy. He worked out a good price for me, and we've been talking ever since. So, really cool guy. But let me show you guys what I'm looking at right now so you guys can see what I'm gassing about.
Just be careful with the glasses. They just slide in there real loose.
Yeah. Okay, let me give you some perspective. So here's my phone. I'll put it right here. It's crazy big.
Wait till you see the details on that base.
I'm sweating, man.
But mine was all wrapped up and you couldn't see a thing. So I had no idea like a wire was draping over the back.
Oh, so I was gonna ask you. You said to grab it from this side and that side.
Yeah, just the sides right there.
Okay.
It's kind of has like little indentations where your fingers fit in.
Okay. So like it'll be like around here somewhere.
Yeah, stay away from all the black polystone wires sculpted to the base
Okay.
if you can.
Gotcha.
John wants to know if you're cutting the base in half to make it fit.
I'm crazy, but not that crazy.
All right, so Peter came through. He said only via XM and at cons where XM were taking POs. I didn't know they did that. Steve, your face. Was it a little heavy?
Yeah, I didn't want to break it. Oh, Brent, I swear to God.
But you see how that piece hangs over the back there? Like that's...
I'll show you what you're talking about.
They should have designed that differently. Because it's like a perfect spot if you can't see to get your fingers underneath there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it even looks like a handle.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah.
I need a break.
Yeah, there should be some sort of warning about that kind of stuff. There's been a couple of statues where that's happened too, where they have some piece right where you would go to grab it.
Well,
And there's
that's what
like a
happened to
piece
me
sticking out.
because it was wrapped up and I couldn't even see that.
Yeah,
And I was like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me.
yeah.
Could you imagine the LBS one?
I know. That's.
I know, right?
I don't think the LBS base is much bigger than that though.
It has to be. It's a third scale, so it has to be.
Yeah, but I remember seeing the dimensions, and I was surprised by the dimensions of the base.
Man, I feel like I'm moving a TV, moving this thing. Oh, God. So Brenton, you keeping yours?
Am I keeping mine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that thing's never leaving. If the house is on fire, I'll have to run down and grab both Banner and Hulk before
Okay, so what should I do next?
You know what? I would put the Hulk legs in.
Okay. It's just one peg, so that's not bad. Oh man, this doesn't weigh nothing.
Compared to the base.
Yeah, the base is like. Oh.
Oh,
That never happens.
I know, right? The first try too, right?
But that base is so cool. It's like how the panels are bending up because the Hulk's so heavy.
Yeah, I'll try to get more. Here, I'll do it right now, actually. Just want to make sure it doesn't fall.
Terry, thanks for coming.
Yeah, so what Brenton was saying, you see how it's like bent? That's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Look at the peg on the top. It's huge. Wow.
Aiden says amazing. Thanks for
Oh,
stopping,
what's up,
boy.
Aiden?
Bye, Aiden.
Aiden, the enabler.
Yeah, Cash is here. He's checking it out.
Damn you, Aiden. Damn you.
It makes you look at 1/3 all the time.
Hey, Aiden
Hey.
says best Hulk so far.
All right, Brenton. The body, the upper torso.
All right, the left side's easier. I would do the mechanical stuff on the left side. So there should be like a smaller pillar that goes in, and then some wiring that kind of has a twist to it.
I got 2 arms.
Yeah, one. Yeah, that one in your right hand should go there, I believe.
Okay.
Wait, let me see him again. I'm sorry.
You're fine. So one has like a little.
God, let me look here. All right, the one in your left hand goes there.
Okay.
Does it matter, like, if you put one piece in before the other? Like, does it have to layer? Like, when I did the Omega Red, I had
Not
to put...
so much with this. I think it's just easier to get the legs on
Okay,
and gets them out of the way.
yeah. There were a couple pieces on that Omega Red Wolverine where you had to put them in, you know what I mean, on top of each
Yeah.
other, something like that.
Yeah, no, this isn't nearly as challenging as that one was.
Oh, it even says right there, like left and right.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's cool.
Hey. Red Hood wants to know how much this goes in the aftermarket.
I've seen them for 2,500.
Quite a bit.
I would say, like, as a broad range, anywhere from like 2,500 to 3,500, somewhere in there.
Yeah, 3,500. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So, let me see which ones.
I got this part too.
Yeah, that's gonna be one of the last things you put in,
Okay.
because that like extends to the part on the right. It's like he's breaking out of that. It was like the gamma hit him, and then he broke out of it.
So what do you think I should get next?
All right. I think one of those black pieces, is it the one closest to the base there that has like the nice curve in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually. So the curve goes across the front of that left pillar, and the bottom pegs into the side of the base. So you kind of have to like slide the bottom through past Hulk's legs on the left side, outside of his legs.
Okay. It's on the back side. Oh man, I might have to do this cable blast. Oh, I see. There's like little peg holes right here.
Yeah, that's where the bottom's going to go, but you have to kind of wrap it around first before you put the bottom in. The bottom's going to go in last.
I might have the wrong piece.
No, that's not. It's not that one.
Is it this one?
It was the first one you had.
doesn't
Nope,
have a peg.
not that one.
Is it this one?
Nope.
That's the whole one.
Holy crap, man! What'd you do with the first one you had there?
That's it. Jesus.
Well, that should be some sitting in the box somewhere. He doesn't say.
Yeah, it's probably.
No, nope.
These are like. Man, these look.
Neither of those.
How many are there? Was there 3 or 4?
Yeah, I think it's that one. Oh, okay.
That's the first one I drew.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Okay. So is it gonna go this way or is it gonna go this way?
So, what's easier to do? See where it's wrapped around? That wrap has to go around the front or the outside of the pillar. That top part that's wrapped around.
Yeah.
So, it's easier to put don't put the bottom in yet. Slide the bottom past Hulk's leg in between that pillar and Hulk's leg. Nope, the other way, kind of like front to back.
I'm loving this.
Switch the base so it's facing you.
Okay.
All right. Now, stick the bottom right through that gap between Hulk's outer thigh and that pillar.
Like that.
And then turn it so the twist is going around the pillar.
Like that. That's impossible.
I don't know, your head's in the way so I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
So now keep twisting it.
Oh, okay.
Keep turning it.
Okay.
It's like it's. I told you it's like backwards when you're doing it. You're listening to somebody trying to do it, and everything's right side, left side. This
There you go. See how it wraps around that?
We can end the show now.
All right, now. Yep. So those two at the top, they go into the base. There's 2 spots on the base on the right-hand side that those 2 will fit into.
Oh, I see it.
The bottom of the base, it's like the side where you picked it up at.
Yeah.
So turn it around. That's actually the top. You want that piece that you're working on to be the top of that. It has to be facing up towards the ceiling.
Okay.
Flip it.
Like that.
Flip it. Take what you're touching with your left hand right now
Yeah.
and flip it forward so that the 2 are facing down. There you go. Now put nope. The 2 go into the base. Those 2. There you go. Those, yep. It's on the side and one closer to the back then.
Now, does Banner sit on a platform himself? Is there
Yeah,
something
and
that he sits on?
his platform bumps right up against the front of this Hulk piece. So it's like they slide right in together, kind of like John's Lady Death did with the Thanos. How it kind of like slid together, but it wasn't actually connected.
Right.
Hey, Razor's here. Welcome.
Razor. What's up, Razor?
Danny came in. He said, "Congrats, Steve."
I need a break.
9-8. What's up, buddy? Razor
All
Ramon
right.
letting go of his Sonyas. Oh my goodness.
It's a bad idea to do this live.
No, you're almost done.
He's almost done.
Yeah, he's got like 2 or 3 pieces left.
Oh
So-
wow.
This goes on top of it.
All right, Casual. Now, can you turn the Hulk base so we can see that side where the wires are?
Yep.
Okay, there should be a little piece that looks like the machinery for the arms.
Oh yeah. This thing.
Yep. So that's going to sit right on top of that top wire there.
Okay. Okay.
All right, now that piece, that other wire is going to connect into the other side of that you just put in.
Yep. That's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It just barely sits in there. There you go, in that direction with that middle piece.
Man, I was funny my ass.
So that holds it that holds that middle piece on.
Yeah,
Kind of like a ring. It fits right through it.
and then
That's scary.
hey, Fatal. So you may need to put the bigger piece of the machinery on, because that top piece of the wire should connect to another piece there.
Okay. I just want to make sure for
So I'd put that big piece of machinery on, because there might be a peg hole in there, because it fits really. It seems loose, but it's not.
Yeah, it seems very loose.
What's up, Fatal?
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Okay.
There you go. You got it. All right.
I did it. I
think-
did it. I did it.
Alright, he's done, you guys. Oh my god! Here, I gotta show you guys. This looks crazy. What we just put together. So we put this thing on, and then this black attachment attached to the black other wire,
Right. Okay.
and this is in between.
I like this. Danny says I'm XM build support.
That's perfect. Okay. What's next, Brent?
All right. So I think there's just a top piece that goes into the right side there
This thing?
of the machinery. Yep. That just pegs right in.
Luke says Steve's getting sweaty. Shorts might be coming off soon. Let's hope not.
Just be careful when you're pegging that in. You don't knock any of the wires loose.
It'd be cool if those things had a glowing effect to them.
Yeah. I mean, that'd probably be cool if they lit up like green or something.
Yeah.
It's huge, man. It's like
All right. Now it's just the top part of Hulk. I don't know. Jim's saying it's more complicated than. He's asking, is this more complicated than Magneto?
no, Magneto's way complicated, more complicated. Magneto's the only piece I've ever had to have a screwdriver for
Oh wow.
because his cape is so heavy. You see that? You see that, boys?
That Hulk portrait is good.
It is a good horror portrait.
Now you
Yeah.
can stop voting against him in the freaking tournaments.
Kiss the baby. Kiss the baby.
He's as big as
That
me,
is-
man.
That portrait is pretty cool, man. That's the first time I've seen it close up.
Yeah, he's huge.
Look, Nathan says it's an awesome piece, Steve. Congrats to you.
Thanks, Nathan. Yeah, you want to see him again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Looked
That's
he's
pretty cool.
lost, to be honest.
Yeah, it's one of the best Hulk portraits I've seen.
Yeah.
Like this. See?
Yeah, I am sweating my ass off.
He just says you need to just disassemble it a couple times and move it around. You'll get the hang of it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Steve, you're freaking Luke out by just carrying that torso around. Don't worry, Luke. That torso's a lot lighter than the legs are.
Yeah, way lighter.
All right. He's all done.
I love the green. The green on camera is almost as it is in person.
So what do you think, Steve?
It's great. It's exactly what you said. Very, like, you gotta see him in person. It's
Yeah.
like, the scale wise, like, I'll grab a Wolverine real quick. Whew.
All right. Looks like Frenzy has some advice for you.
What do you say?
Get your circular saw on cutting the base in half to fit it on your shelf.
Here. Look how tiny Wolverine is.
Yeah.
It's just insane. So here's a close up of Wolverine.
That actually looks like a pretty cool diorama right there.
Right?
Leave Banner in the box.
He just towers.
Wolverine's the size of Hulk's leg.
Yeah. He towers the crap out of
Yeah. You want to know what Sideshow versus XM looks like? There you go.
him. Yeah.
I saw that Mystique back there and how small that looked.
Yeah, she's like the size of his right leg. She's tiny. I'll bring. You want to bring her out?
Yeah, but she's a 1/5 though, isn't she?
Not that one. You guys want me to bring her out?
Yeah. I do.
I love this base.
Just be careful. You're moving too many statues around, making me nervous.
All set up too.
And that's her on a base.
Well, she's about the same size as Wolverine. I like that Mystique.
But look, this is what freaks me out. Like his bottom of his like chest area is like at the top of her head. It's just insane.
Hey. Vibranium Jim said, "Congrats, Casual. This is amazing."
Thanks, man. It's just why it does anything. I'll take measurements in a second, but Jesus. Yeah, she looks good in camera right now. Wow. That's cool.
You'll have to
You
get
gotta
that
come over
Mystique
back.
out of there. You're blocking the star of the show here.
Nathan's cooking chicken wings while he's watching the live unboxing.
That's a Super Bowl right here. Alright, this one's for Matt.
Yeah, I always take Banner off to move the base.
Yeah, he's completely loose. But here's the base that Brenton was talking about.
Oh yeah, okay. Now does it just butts up against it? Does it like
Yep.
go under it a little bit, or is it just like does it have a little overlay or?
It kind of fits right in. Like there's a nice gap that kind of sits right in the front of Hulk's base.
Right. But and so it seems like a step though, right?
Yep.
I'll try to show you
Right. Right. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to move it back.
Got it.
But yeah, it just fits nicely right there.
It doesn't peg in, but it definitely like is flush.
Well, it looks like it's got some sort of little lip there on the back of it.
Yeah, like right here.
Right. It like it kind of like. No, open it up a little bit, Steve.
Yep. Oh, you're talking about here?
There's a line on the inside of the other
right
base. No, the other one. Go left a little bit. Yeah, open it up. Oh no, okay, it's just flat. I thought that came out a little bit to slide in. Okay, but yeah, I see how it tucks in a little bit right there.
Yeah, Razor said it's not gonna be perfect because Hulk's raised a little bit, but
Sounds like Banner's phone.
that's
I know,
okay.
right?
That was just the gamma radiation. Now, did you put Banner's tie on him?
Not yet.
How dare you, disrespecting Banner like that?
He's heavy, man. He's heavier than Mystique. Okay. Oh, I am sweating.
Just be really careful with that stuff. It's kind of fragile.
Yeah, so he pegs in just to show.
Oh, that's
everybody.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
New meaning of clip on.
Yep.
Here, I'm gonna get the towel real quick. Oh, man. Okay, the glasses look completely complicated.
No, it just slides in. That one piece that you're holding just slides in. Just be really careful with it.
Oh,
It's just a friction fit.
I hate when people say, "Be careful."
Friction fit. That's a new
Yeah.
term. Never even heard of that one.
Oh man, it's over.
All right, you're
It's
done. You did it.
Oh wow.
See, that was nothing compared to the Omega Red Wolverine
Yeah.
diorama.
over. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up and down. Let me know if you guys want to see something in particular.
I'm just intrigued on the portrait of Hulk.
No seam line, baby.
Yeah, no.
And Banner looks good. I thought I wasn't gonna like him, but he looks pretty good.
Oh yeah. And I love the shades of green that he's like transforming, like on his wrist and everything.
Yeah. The
Like
back of
the his arm and his
Oh,
thigh
yeah.
get bigger. But then he also has like near his face, you can start to see the skin turning green.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And you can see the size difference of his arms.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Like his left side is transforming before. his
Right.
side. Oh wow, you can see like, do you see this crease right here starting to like transform too? That's cool.
Hey. Anthony Rogers says, "Great piece, congratulations."
Thanks, man. You guys gotta get one. And do it live.
Yeah.
But here, I'll give you like a eagle's eye or a bird's eye.
Hey,
That's
Red Hood said, "Congrats, casual, you lucky bastard. I'm jealous."
This is the angle you probably look at that. There's no cross-eyed Hulk here.
See, talk about presence. This guy has presence when you see him in
Yeah,
person.
he's huge. I should paint him red, huh? Matt?
That's blasphemous.
Yeah, nah.
Or gray.
Oh god. It's not good for my heart.
Size comparison. What could I bring out? Oh yeah, the mug.
Badman said, "Definitely a centerpiece."
Like, he's huge, man.
Oh, Peme.
Oh, What's up, Peme? Haven't seen you in forever, man. What's up?
He said, "Congrats, Steve. Love seeing more green."
Yeah. He's gonna go up there where Iron Man is. So I'm gonna shove these guys a little bit to the right and then put him right there.
Man, you're gonna put him up top?
Up top, man, where he deserves. So his
That'd be
arms
peace,
down,
brother.
man. Looking up the...
Will he fit on that shelf?
Yeah, I measured it out.
Both of them? Both pieces?
Oh, no. So this guy will go on, like, the left side of him. So...
Okay.
Okay.
Look, Russell says it's the best Hulk.
Oh, yeah. I agree now. I don't know why you would get Gladiator Hulk after getting this one. You have all the Hulk you need right here.
See, you're not wrong. That's makes the decision easy to be like, oh, I should probably skip that for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Hulk's your guy, you got to get the Gladiator Hulk. You know what I mean?
I do. At least it's a different version, so you're not kind of getting the same kind of Hulk.
True. But I never figured out why you need, or I never got that anyway. Hulk doesn't need to have any armor anyway. I mean, it's Hulk, right?
Yeah, he was weakened because they had that thing in his chest. So his healing factor and strength weren't all the way up yet.
This is cool, man. I thought I wasn't going to like this too much.
Yeah, I mean, those are really awesome. And I love the art print that comes with this.
Oh, yeah, I got it right here. I kind of like these a lot.
That's what I was saying. I don't understand why people sell the plaques. I think they're kind of cool.
I want them all now. That's really cool. It's like having a CGC right in front.
Super Miguel said, I'd rather this than the Gladiator Hulk.
Agreed. Oh, yeah, you said the art print, right? Oh, man. Hey, Matt, you should come over and help me put them up.
Sure thing, man.
Oh, yeah, look at this thing.
Oh, that's wicked.
This thing
Yeah,
kills
very
it. That's
cool.
why.
Oh, they put the XM logo on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to.
Ah, why?
I think it's a Marvel requires it for them.
Right there. That's all you need.
Yeah, it was part of, I guess, the licensor required that.
Ah,
Here's,
that big
like,
too,
all-
huh?
All the pieces that came.
Yeah. Gotta give credit to XM, man. They do number stuff and make it put it together pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Peter said you'll spend the next few days staring at this, chirping on how amazing this Hulk is. Congrats, man.
Yeah,
True
Brenton, didn't you say that? Like you spent like a couple of days just...
Yeah, I was just staring at it, admiring it.
Yep. That's what happens.
It kind of
That's
sucks
right.
you can't see the back. The back's amazing too. You gonna get
It's-
one now, Matt?
Nah, I don't think so, but it's a nice piece. I'll enjoy yours. But it's true that's amazing how that happens, right? You get such a nice piece in, and I find myself doing this, staring at a piece, and then looking at your other pieces, and you start to appreciate the other pieces that you have in your collection as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you start to look at, once you start staring at that and you start looking at other ones, like, yeah, this one's cool too. And then you move to the next one. Yeah, I like this one. And then you go back to the the original one. It's like, yeah, this is dope.
Huge. Like
Yeah.
the back though. The back's really cool too.
I would just like come downstairs and I'd just like stare at this thing every day and just be like, that thing's amazing.
Yep.
I can't imagine Maestro. Maestro is like this big, but he's like wider too. It's right up to here.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah.
that whole table that you're on right now.
What do people do?
I'd love to get that Maestro, but you have nowhere to. I mean, I just want to see how people who get the Maestro. Somebody come on, let me see how they display it. That's the thing that I would love to see.
I just want to see him getting it in their house.
I want to see how they display it.
I'll wait for like Art's video, the statue collector when he has like a team help him assemble things.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I do want to see like the solo person that tries to like carry the boxes in.
That was fun. It's under an hour too.
Like those easy ones.
It's funny because I'm gonna close this out and I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna leave it there for like a couple days.
Nah, you'll be back down looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You still have it on the Susan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be spinning around for about a good hour.
Look at this, dude. Super Miguel said now you're gonna get rid of all your DC statues.
Nah, man, I got Wonder Woman coming. She'll be here soon, I hope.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be shipping soon, man. I haven't heard anything though.
You hear
Pretty
that?
good.
The lazy Susan could barely hold them. That's crazy.
Susan's moaning.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh man.
You
Yeah,
gotta
man.
frame that. You gotta frame that that artwork, man. That art print.
It is pretty cool.
I love that about XM when they send you those. Like
Yeah.
they all look great.
Yeah. Go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or somewhere and pick up a nice mat with a frame.
There's somebody that does them like really good. I think it's Michael's. They have a perfect frame for it. It's like I
Yeah.
don't know what the size is.
Yeah.
Wonder if it
Now
isn't
they can
like
cut 'em.
11 by 17.
Well, you got to be some of them. They only go up to a certain size mat for the frame.
Mhm.
If you mat it, otherwise you got to customize it, which might not be a bad idea unless you want to show the XM thing. You can block it out.
Yeah, the XM thing doesn't bother me, but
Sweaty.
Yeah.
some people I've heard it. They don't like it. They wish that it would either be on the back or didn't do it at all.
Yeah, but like you said, if it's a license thing, it is what it is, right?
Exactly. Now, Steve,
Yo.
you have to take it all apart and take a picture of the base so you can get the serial number so you can register it.
Yeah, I'll do that like next week.
Well, how does that work with it if you got it from another collector?
I think
So
they have
they-
to like deregister it or something
Oh, really?
when they sell
Okay.
it.
And they just like update it because it's got a
Yeah.
serial number?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a good question. What do you think, Casual? Would you change your vote in a tournament? Yeah, I would, man. After seeing it in person, like,
Exactly.
I wish I could take the portrait off so I could show you guys up close.
Is it better than Sideshow Thanos on Throne?
Ooh. Hey, Steve, there's your verses.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's a tournament thing. I'll do the versus thing later. Oh, Brendan, why you put him on a spot like that, man? The cat just got it, man. Let him enjoy the transformation, man.
Because I think he voted against it the one time. Now it's
Oh.
payback.
So you just want to rub it in.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
See, now he's gonna sit there and look at that, and he's gonna go look at the Thanos. He's gonna come back and look at it. Look at the Thanos.
And go, why did I get this?
Well, you'll appreciate both of them.
Oh, Nathan framed every single art print he has.
So Steve, you didn't give us an answer though. You've been,
Right now, I would still say Thanos.
how dare you? Send
The
it back.
base, man. You can't mess with that base.
Send
That
it back.
base.
You're
so
not
what's
worthy.
getting-
Send it back.
I don't know. He sent Hulk running.
What do you think, Matt? Should I repaint him gray?
Hell no.
Why would you?
No. Yeah. No. To me, there's only one Hulk. That's I don't like Ross. I don't like the gray. I like the green Hulk.
Yep.
Here we go. Super Miguel says you actually contact customer service, send them pictures, and they remove the old owner, and you can register.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see?
So you don't need
Anthony
the
here,
paper,
though?
huh?
The original order can also transfer to ownership to the new owner. Oh,
Cool.
I'll ask him.
Cool.
Bad man's with you.
Yeah. The only Red Hulk I like is the OG Bowen.
Man,
Oh,
I
that's
don't.
funny. This is now Casual's 7th best piece in his collection.
That's all right. Gotta appreciate him. You can appreciate him.
I'm gonna measure him real quick. I didn't measure him yet. So why?
If I remember, I think he's about 30 inches tall, 29, 30, somewhere in there.
With the wires included, he is 30 inches wide.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
pretty wide.
with the base, the bottom of the base, without the Susan. Yeah, like 29. 28.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always a consideration, especially when you put them next to other statues and how much room you have on your shelf, on
30
how
inches.
close to
Two
proximity, spacing,
Yeah.
and whatnot. Keesis, what's up, man?
Thanks for
He's,
stopping by.
Like 17 inches. Who's that? Keesis?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, man?
yeah, Super Miguel. I got the XM Venom, the old one.
You gotta do a room tour, Brenton.
Yeah, and it's about 20 seconds worth of content. Here's
It
my
works.
corner.
Take a picture. And you're good.
Picture's worth 1,000 words. You know?
Oh man.
That's okay. Sometimes when you shoot quick, it's good too. Oh, I don't know, but you know, I'm just saying.
That sounds like a Eddie joke. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks, Russell. So, there's only 31 people here, so I'll spoil it for you guys, but there's one more coming. There's another big one coming. It's gonna literally take up the whole other side over there.
Relatively soon, or what? I mean,
By within 2 weeks.
okay.
So what is it?
Hey, he's not gonna spoil it that much.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know something else is coming.
Just something else is coming. That's cool.
Oh, what's up, Arch?
That's cool.
I'm tired.
Well, okay, is it a licensed piece or not licensed?
It's licensed.
Is it Marvel or DC?
Here we go.
I'll
What
give you
color
that.
is it?
Is it red?
Does it have a cape?
Is it male or female?
I wish, man. Aiden got that one recently. That is a beast.
Oh, that's funny. And it is a quarter scale, right?
No, it's 1/3.
Oh, see? 1/3.
Superman Hush.
I wish.
Shh. I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm so glad I waited to take a shower.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah. Congrats on this.
Thanks.
It's a great piece.
I
It
don't know how
better
you did it
never
live.
leave your collection. Even if you get out statue collecting, you have to keep this one.
The box. I can't even sell the box. Like, I gotta figure out where to put the box.
So it was one box or two boxes? I saw a
One
post of
box.
something that had two boxes.
It's one box with 2 foam levels.
Didn't you
But the-
post something that had two boxes on it though? Or was
no,
that somebody
not
else's
me.
picture?
No, I think that
Okay.
may have been Terry with the Red Death.
Yeah, that's Terry.
Had the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right. That was Terry. Okay. All right.
I'm gonna measure the box real quick just to give you a.
Romy Rome, what's up, man?
Okay. The box is 42 inches, Matt.
Wow. That's cuckoo.
Oh, what's up, bro? So Arch says, have you ever thought about throwing away boxes for some statues? I have. I honestly have. It's just I have a whole garage full of them now. It's just I hate seeing it, honestly.
Yeah, no. I get it, but no, I keep the boxes.
So you keep the boxes because like to resell, right? In case you need to move.
Well, no, yeah, a combination, man. I mean, Keith is asking if Arch is high. That's hilarious. Yeah, man, you never know, man. Never say never. Yeah, in case you move, I never keep it with the intent to sell, but I try to keep stuff intact. You know what I mean? It's just, call it the nerd in me or the collector in me. I've always done that. You know what I mean?
I feel like it would be incomplete then, and that would
Yeah.
bother me.
I remember when I was collecting the Haim Saban action figures, the X-Men, when the original cartoon was out. I would actually buy two. I would buy one to keep because I wanted to keep it intact, and then I'd buy another one so I could display it, and I'd just put it all out, and that's the one I'd mess with, I'd do everything with.
Play
And the other one,
around
and the other one I'd just like keep,
Well, as a kid, they had all those like card backs. Like every figure you bought as a kid had a card back, and I'd save all those. Like I never even threw those out. Only
Yeah.
like the clamshell part that the figure actually came in. But those card backs were better back then. There was a lot of information either about the character, other things you needed in the series. You didn't have the internet that you could be like, oh, I'll just look up and see what other figures are here.
Exactly. Well, I wasn't a kid, but I was. That's why I kept them. He said, as a kid, like, geez.
So Arch says, do
Well,
you
your
guys
father
not-
time, so it makes sense.
Do you guys not have pieces that you would never get rid of?
I
Yeah.
have things I'd never get rid of, but I can't get rid of the boxes either. It's just, I just can't do it.
Yeah, I would say never, but for me, I'm that collector. I collect to keep. You know what I mean? But I actually do have some pieces though that I'm not displaying. I'm not using them, and you know what I mean. I'm like, what am I gonna do with them? Might as well let another collector enjoy them.
If
So
you do
I
this
might put them out.
on your Sunday streams, Arch, I think you would get like 1 million subscribers.
Burning statue boxes.
Burn you all. That'd be,
I'd love to see it.
yeah.
Arch's box burning statue time. Statue box burnings.
There'd be all these comments of collectors just like crying at the sight of that.
Boo this man. Hey,
That's
let me see
hilarious.
if Arch. Hey, Arch, do you want to join in? Like, do you guys have time, or you guys gotta go?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I still have some time.
Yeah. Arch, if you want to join, let me know, or I'll just send you an invite. So,
So why do you ask that question? Wait, so Arch says I never sold or plan on selling, and I still can't bring myself to get rid of any box.
Maybe if he sees someone else do it, he'll get inspired that maybe he can do it.
Yeah.
But I think that's what's, why we probably have the collecting disease. Like, we can't get rid of things that are kind of pointless to a degree, like boxes and shippers, and we keep all of it.
Keesis is asking, so is this the best quarter scale Hulk piece, customs included? I've seen Gladiator Hulk. I've seen Gladiator Hulk XM, both Sideshow and XM. This kills it, man. This honestly kills it. They're huge pieces too. Gladiator Hulk Sideshow, it has the same size, but it's a lot deeper too.
And that's 2 boxes. That's what I was surprised.
Yeah. It has no art box that I can remember. It's huge.
This one does not have an art box. Is that what you said?
Oh,
It's
the
XM,
Sideshow
right?
one. The Sideshow one doesn't. I don't.
Well, this
think
one
it
doesn't
did.
either, does it? It
Yeah,
just
it
comes
does.
with it comes with okay.
It comes with a black box. That's it.
It's
Like a
just-
regular XM box.
Just
It's
a
so
regular
heavy to
XM
get
black
out.
box.
It's heavy to get out of the cardboard, the shipper box. Like, I never took
Right.
mine out.
Right. Yeah, so it's just the regular XM black box, right? There's no
Yeah.
art on the box itself.
Correct.
Okay. Frizzy says he throws away all his boxes.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Forenzi, you gotta hit me up. I need a box. Casual, who does your repaints? I'm looking to get a statue painted. Vibranium Jim, if you're in the East Coast, I recommend. His name is Nick Martell. He's busy right now, though. I took him my Jean Grey. He told me 2 or 3 weeks, and it's just like little pieces. And I completely understand, but he's busy. But if you're in the West Coast, it's Lewis. I forget his last name, but yeah, both East Coast and West Coast have their guy. Those are the 2 guys I know. But Matt, you recommend him, right, Nick?
Oh man, Nick's yeah, heck yeah. Known him for a minute. He's awesome. I've seen him take stuff though that's like, I had a piece that was real crumbled up and he put it back together like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So is the guy on the West Coast called the Doctor too?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to know if they're both nicknamed the Doctor, like that
No.
Seinfeld episode with the Maestro.
No. Luke, yeah, Villamar. Yep, that's the guy. He's good too. I think he of the West Coast. Yep, exactly.
Louis Villamar. Luke, I can't help it.
Lou
What's
Ferry.
tomorrow? What's tomorrow like, Luke?
I can't help it.
It never gets old for me.
Yeah, that's true. Lewis does not take private commissions anymore. I remember asking him for something. He's too backed up. Hold up, he's about to join. What's up?
What's going on? We
Hey,
got
Arch.
What's going on, Box Burner?
I know.
You started it, man.
I know, right? So, do y'all feel like this heavy? I'm on a lot of cold medicine. I'm sick and everything. Do you think the hobby has kind of forced us to hang on to these boxes? Like, because you could get a box made. I've had several statues come in where you haven't received the main shipper and it's showed up fine. Why is it that we feel the need to hang on to these boxes? Is it for that sell? Is it that you have more confidence when you send it back or send it to somebody that's in the original styrofoam? Because, like I said, I've seen things thrown in a box full of packing peanuts and it makes it to you okay. Why? It takes up so much space. Why can't we get past this whole keeping the box
I
type?
think social norms in the community, like
Yeah.
you don't do it.
Yeah. Not only in the sorry, go ahead, Steve.
No, it's really quick. So Arch, we have like this local guy that repaints and does all this stuff here in the East Coast. Instead of getting the box out of the garage, I put Jean Grey in a bunch of like towels, put her in a shoebox, and she fit. The whole thing fit in a shoebox, like literally like a shoebox. And I was like, why can't Sideshow just pack them up like this, instead of taking the... But sorry, that's all I had, Matt.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I
it's
think it's just one of those things where even in collecting on no matter what it is, like Britton said, so the community norm is you want things in the original content, right? I mean, the original thing, or collectors do. And I guess we learned that from doing different cons and shows and things like that, or trade shows, or like how stuff's graded, So I think it's just become people want the original stuff. And plus the art boxes, they have art on them, so a lot of guys.
do you display your art boxes?
No, you don't. But, some people collect and don't display all their statues. So, you know what I mean?
Maybe that's a
But,
new
hey,
thing. We just keep the statue in the box and display the art box with the statue in it, and that'll be a new way to display everything.
Well, look at the Funko
and this-
Pops.
If you keep it in the box, I think you're making the transition from collector to hoarder.
Yeah.
But
That's
like
when
if you
know
love
the disease has gone too far.
right, if you love a piece so much, and you've been searching for it for a while, and it comes up on either Facebook or eBay, and it says statue, I don't have the original shipper or the art box. Are you going to say, well, I'm not going to get it then? If that's a piece that you've been searching for so long.
I'm not, but I mean, some people might. Well, let me ask you this though: a lot of us have transformed from comic books into what we do, right? Or a lot of us read comic books, and a lot of people are comic book collectors. You know, how do they store their comic books? Do they bag them? Do they just, you know, I mean, like you said, you go from to being a hoarder, I guess, because of the size of it. But same thing with comic books, right?
I don't know.
How do you
the people that
Well, that's a good question, right?
Well, the people
comic
that
books
have-
are kind of weird.
yeah, the people that have all those comics, that keep all those comics, do y'all occasionally pull out a comic? Because like I collected statues first and then got into the comic reading. So I've got omnibus collection going on. It's not, you know, anything special, but I've also got a bunch of the digital on my tablet that I'll read. A couple of them I have gone back and reread type thing. So I don't know. Are we going more and more closer to that, or passing that line of being a hoarder? If you are a comic collector and you're collecting just single issues, are you doing it because you enjoyed that issue, or are you doing it so you can try and collect the whole run? Once you collect that whole run, I mean, are you going to do anything with it? Or are you going to, you know, like some of you guys display comics with your statues. That's always pretty cool. So it's really, I don't know. I mean, each collector's different. I don't think there is a wrong or right way. Even though I may disagree with you, and like I said, if you keep it in a box,
Oh, yeah,
call you a
no.
hoarder.
No.
Well, I think comic collecting is pretty much like hoarding for the most part, because like you'll deal with bad arcs and bad stories just because you want to complete the run. Like it's a
Yeah.
bad habit you get addicted to. You're like, I can't have any gaps in my runs. Like I need to finish the whole thing, and then I bag and board it, and then I put it in another box.
Yeah, but I think, but I think then you run into the line of any collection is considered a hoarding,
Yeah.
right? If you collect anything, you can be considered a hoarder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Write this down.
I think it's just the addiction. So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But for those
I
that
don't know,
collect
man.
the comics, like with statues, you get to a certain point where you run out of space, right? And then some collectors, they'll be like, okay, well, I've got to the point where I've got to sell one to get one so that I don't have to store it in a box. With comics, do you ever get into a situation where you've collected so much where you're like, I don't have any more room to store comics. Do I sell a run to make room for a new run?
Yeah, it just takes a lot longer.
Yeah. I've seen it.
You know, when you start getting like 30,000 books, and then you're like, I think I have too many.
I've seen guys that they have 30,000. They're still running, still going at it strong.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's killed that though is that the comic book prices. You know, when you're paying $3.99, $4.99 a book,
Yeah.
it's not $1
Yeah.
a book anymore. So you can't
Yeah.
read everything. You have to be more selective, just like with statues.
29 cents.
Yeah. Back in your time, all those 12-cent books, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
What are you more impressed with? Seeing a big statue collection or a huge comic collection?
You know, that's a good question. I for me, it'd be a statue collection because I like the presence of statues, but then you look at the value that comic books hold. So you can be impressed with that. Somebody could have a comic book collection. They could be sitting on $400,000 and not realize it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? That it's one or the other. You know what I mean? So-
Really quick, we got a new guest right here. What's up, H Stats?
What's good, peoples? How's everything?
That
What's
Here's
up?
that.
What's good, everyone?
it's good,
What's
man.
good, man?
Chilling.
So I don't know. To answer your question, that's a good question, but I mean that's how I would look at it. And of course, I'm not going to sit there and go through each one of the person's comic books. But it's cool that they've amassed such a collection.
Yeah, I
Are you
think
getting
I'd
to
go
that
with
point,
comics.
Arch? Like where like you're running out of space, and then you're thinking about selling or selling to get another one, selling to.
I'm getting close to running out of space. Yes. But it's funny. It's like every time I rearrange my room and even take down shelves, I'm somehow left with more shelf space to get the next piece. I kind of go through moments where, I'm real focused on statues and then I'm real focused on omnibus. Like I told myself I was going to take a break from statues, but then I kept getting omnibus like every other week. And if you get so many omnibus, it's like I could have bought a statue at this point. They're so expensive. But
Yeah.
the way that an omnibus looks, like when you have a shelf full of them, to me, I mean, that looks really good. But I don't think that I'll ever sell a piece. At least that's what I keep telling myself. I don't want to go through that hassle. I keep putting more and more stuff, like phasing it out of my collection room into different parts of the house, whether it be my kids' rooms or, in other rooms of the basement.
I know exactly what you mean, man.
Yeah. So
See,
I rearranged again and tried to bring back a lot of my original stuff that I first started collecting, and I didn't have enough space for all of it. So, but yeah, I just forced it on my children.
Yeah.
See, the omnibus thing is new to me, man. This is a new generational thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, it's always been comic books, and then now the omnibus has all the comic books in the one book. You know what I mean? And like you said, the virtual reading stuff. That's all new. So
Yeah.
some of the OG guys like me used to have the white boxes stacked up all over the damn place.
Well, that's what I have, but I'm like so broken. I have like stories that I love, so I have trades, and then I'll wait till they go on sale on Comixology, and then I'll buy a digital copy of it. So I have like the same thing like 5 times.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah.
See, I do the reverse. Like I'll read it digitally, and if I like the story, then I'll try to get like a hard book copy of it or an omnibus of it. But with my kids running around, like digital's my favorite because like earlier today, I got hit in the face like 3 times with a dart gun from my 4-year-old. So I don't want to be trying to read a paper comic book and get hit in the face and, jump up and I tear a page out.
Arch forgot to say, I'm a proud dad. I got hit in the face 3 or 4 times by my son. By my first
I'm not a proud parent. I'm thinking, I can replace you. You go away.
Wow.
No, I agree with you there. It's much easier to read digitally with the way just life is. Maybe that'll change as you get older, the kids move out or something. It's a little more peaceful at home. It's easier to sit down and read a physical book, but I don't know. If you have young kids, digital is definitely the way to go.
Yeah. Plus, with everybody getting comics graded, when you're reading a paper copy, are you like, do you go and like wash your hands really good before you crack open that comic? You put on latex gloves, get in a sterile environment. I mean, like, I don't know. It seems like it's like for the comic collection, it's so much easier to ruin something like that, especially because I forget stuff all the time. Like I said, I like saltwater tanks also, so every now and then I've got to make more saltwater.
Yeah.
Or fill up the top off, and I'll forget about it. So I don't have a shutoff valve when I'm making new water or purified water, and I will forget about it and watch like 2 episodes of Lock and Key. So that's 2 hours
And you left
where
the water
my
running.
auto top off is overflowing
God.
into my basement. So I like flood the whole area. So paper copies to me, just like at least the statues, I can pat them dry.
Arch, we need to talk. We need to talk.
That's a good hobby because I have a saltwater tank. So do you let your water like evaporate? Because I don't do the 20% change every month. I don't do that.
What kind of
We're
filter?
getting into a whole different animal
I
now.
know.
I know.
I don't do water changes at all, and I've had my tank running for 2 years.
Yeah, and you don't really need to. I mean,
Is it a reef or is it a Fowler?
it's a Fowler. It's not a reef tank. Reef tanks are too complicated.
Not
I've got a
complicated.
couple of
It's easy.
Yeah,
I got a couple of corals, but everybody's leaving the show now. We're talking about
I know, right?
saltwater.
That's interesting.
I first criticized everybody that kept the boxes, even though I kept them, and now we're going after comic collectors. Now we're just not talking about stuff.
Now we're
Now we're talking
tanks.
fish tanks.
Yeah.
No, that's my wheelhouse though.
Yeah.
Too.
But Matt, I can
Yeah.
see you
I-
got some nice things in the back of you. I might just pour me one real quick.
I know, right? They got the Henny White.
Yeah, I got a Henny White too.
There you go. See, you know what's up.
Casual, you've lost full control of the show.
It's fine, man.
See
that's
what
why
happens
it's
when you
called
put Arch
casual.
on?
It's casual.
Yeah.
hockey
See,
right
this is
now.
what happens when Arch gets on, man. It just goes out from left field to right field to home plate.
Casual
Now-
has
now let's circle back to
Hulk,
Joe Dirt.
Wow, you know, I'm like, oh, look at that. Why you say anything casual? Like, well, that's a nice piece. Damn.
Brenton ran away.
But no, he'll be right back. But I got it Tuesday, and it shipped Tuesday, and I got it today. So I wasn't expecting it that fast.
See, but I thought you was just the sideshow guy. Like, you know, now you
Oh no,
can't.
I got this guy right here.
No, I saw that, but damn, you
Well,
took it to another level.
After that 11,000 ES for Vader, I think everybody's looking to the left and the right. Man,
Yeah.
Sideshow turning to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Billion served.
So does the addition size bother you guys?
It does me.
Here and there. I mean, like, why
It
buy it
dep-
now? You know?
Yeah, it's
Kinda
like now you don't have to pre-order no more when it comes to
Right.
sideshow.
Right.
You know?
Why pre-order? Why they come up with this big thing about pre-ordering and this and that? It's because you're running and you want to get it because you don't want to miss out on it.
Yeah.
And then it's just like anything else. Let me ask you a question. You talk about saltwater fish. You know, sorry. Do you have damsels?
No,
Oh.
I don't have any damsels. Damsels
Okay.
are starter fish.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
well,
yeah.
that's kind of like that's how I see ES.
Oh, we can
So,
always
so
get 'em.
you're against? Wait, so
Yeah.
so you're all for
think about it.
small
Okay,
kids.
it's kind of like having what? Let me see. What a yellow tank. Everybody's got a yellow tank.
Yeah, but you know what? During COVID, you couldn't get those no more.
No,
Yellow
that's
tank.
because of the license in Hawaii. They restricted them, so you can only get a few of them at a certain price.
No,
Because-
but here you couldn't get them at all. And I wasn't
Because
trying to.
because they restricted the amount that are being collected. It
Correct.
has nothing to do with that. It's a CITES permit.
No, but I'm telling you, I couldn't get them at all because I had a yellow tang that I had for like at least 3, 4, 5 years, and it died during COVID, and I could not get any more yellow tangs. I wasn't trying to pay $800 for no damn one yellow tang.
Right, but the reason why I'm telling you is because they restricted the collection of them. That's the reason why you couldn't get them.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
The permits,
Yeah.
They stopped them.
Couldn't get 'em at all.
Hawaii passed the law.
That's right.
But it's still a yellow tank. I mean, it's just like
But can you get them now? Because I mean, I haven't. Let's get back
So,
to
so to
statues.
tie this back in with statues. With, so let's say the Darth Vader, like the ES was so high. Would you rather a piece
Hello.
like that not have an ES?
Hi guys. Hi
No,
Arch.
What's up?
What's up, Nathan?
what's up, man,
Oh,
Nathan?
don't mind me, Arch. No, go ahead, Arch.
Let me
That's
see the
fine.
wings, Nathan. I need to see the wings, man.
What's up?
Let me see a picture of the chicken wings, man.
Oh, they're in my belly.
They're gone.
They're gone.
That'll be a
delicious.
much different picture later on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, rephrase the question, Arch. I don't know. How's the question? What's the question?
So I speak Alabama, so I gotta have a translator normally. But so the ES is so high. Instead of a high ES, would you rather have no edition size? Just like if you want it, come and get it. We'll sell it for a certain period of time, and then we'll stop selling it.
Well, you might as well have no ES. No, I'd rather that happen than have no ES. I mean, because basically with 11,000, that's kind of like what they're doing. We have it available for everybody. And I think what they're doing is it's clear that it's a matter about making money and it's a business decision, and I understand that. Okay, but it's also for the statue collectors or the community. It's kind of like they don't care about the community. They're making it known it's more about us making money than it is about you guys collecting your statues. And I think that's what it is, because it's not for just it's not just for the statue community. It's for everybody. And I think that's what it is. And when you have such a high ES like that, it just kind of like it waters it down, so to speak. I guess it's a great piece, just like Brent said, like that piece behind Casual, that Hulk transformation. It's a great piece, and would I probably get it? Yeah, I'd probably pick it up because it's a nice piece. But as far as a collector's concerned, I mean, why do you collect? I mean, you collect because there's something unique and different about it too, right? Otherwise, it could be just an action figure in the shelves at Walmart.
But if you love that piece, what does it
People
matter
collect those
where
too.
it comes from?
It does. Like I said, it doesn't matter. I mean, I like the piece. You're going to have some pieces that you're going to collect, even if it does have a high ES. But you know, to me, it's more about a statement of Sideshow saying we're in it to make money, not to. We could care less about the guys who really are our backbone, and that's why I think it's kind of like, you know.
But yeah, basically.
You know what I mean? The
It-
guys
it's
who
like
brought
a-
us to where we are, we don't care about you. We care about making money now.
It reminds me of an episode of South Park where they're going against Walmart. So Walmart gets so big that there's a monster inside Walmart saying, like, you know, consume, 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 buy, buy, buy. You have to buy it at Walmart, and so they eventually destroy Walmart, and then eventually the small market becomes like, you know, let's call it the mom and dad shop becomes like, you know, bigger and bigger and becomes another Walmart. So I feel like, yeah. Like Sideshow started off by selling like rare pieces, right? And now they're so big that they're like the new Walmart. And now people are like either hating them or they're like, you know, let's just shop there because they have what we want. You know, it's not a mom and dad shop anymore. So like, let's just go there to get
But
whatever.
Well,
they have surprises though. You know, that's the thing.
So,
like you can hate Sideshow, but then, you know, like, if you want something from Prime One, they'll have it for like cheaper shipping. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because if you order directly from, like, you know, the higher end businesses, you're gonna pay a shitload of money, and that's a fact. But if you get it from Sideshow, even though you hate Sideshow, your shipping is gonna be a lot cheaper. You know.
Yeah, but that goes to the licenses agreements that you have with the states versus other places
Overseas, yeah.
overseas. You know, they can only, you know, it's a license agreement, so that's the restriction there.
Yeah, because that's what I wanted to ask you guys. You saw that that XM Studio Superman release. It's they're distributing to the US. I'm like, huh?
They're licensed to the U.S. On some of the pieces. It just depends on the line and the scale.
Right.
So would that mean that your shipping would be cheaper? I mean, I don't get it because I'm trying to figure it out.
You could buy it through their official distributor, which is GFX. I don't know if you necessarily get cheaper shipping, but that means that someone, a retailer, can get it where they might not normally be able to if they don't have some connection. But the normal retailers we work with are going to get it anyways. Sideshow's not going to carry it; they just don't carry XM products. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
you might see it at like a LCS or something, you know, potentially.
I think doesn't BBTS do side XM2?
They do. They're
I've seen a couple.
yeah. So they're, I guess, official distributor. They must be as well.
I think they do Prime One as well.
I'm not sure about that.
I think they had that Wonder Woman.
Probably.
That's Prime
The
One.
Hydra
I've
Wonder
seen
Woman,
that.
yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny though that people are just feeling like that about statues now with Sideshow, where they're just after kind of the new people. Whereas I think that's been going on in comics for like a decade now. That's all they care about is bringing in new comic readers who will buy like a number one and then fall off. But it's the people that have been doing it for years that keep it going.
Well, it's also a need to stay innovative. You know, I mean, the industry is expanding, and you would expect them to try to push boundaries or continue to push boundaries. And unfortunately, you know, the way they're pushing boundaries and things like forced perspective don't necessarily line up with what some of us are looking for. But there's an appeal out there for it, of course. But they're gonna appeal to what's gonna sell.
Yeah, but is there an appeal, or is it we're pushing this on you? It's kind of like a song on the radio. The song, you might not like the song, but they keep playing it over and over and over and over and over until you eventually say, you know what? Okay, it's number one because it was played all the time. Well, somebody was paid to play it 100 times. You know what I mean?
Is that what gets your favorite songs, that you've been beaten to death by a song? Like, okay, that's my new favorite.
No.
I turn the station.
True. But still, think about it though. If you listen to a radio station and you hear a song a lot, It's like, you know, they're pushing the song on it. Some stations do that, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
they
what
may
I'm saying.
get a kickback.
Yeah, I mean, it might be we're forcing to force perspective on you.
I know, and Casual's not paying attention. I like how he just looked at his Hulk, he measured it, he turned to the side. I'm
Nah,
like,
man.
okay, yeah,
I
you
got
know.
I got some time, so I'm gonna put it up. I think I'm gonna put them up tonight. So.
I don't think I'd be paying attention to us either, man. If I was,
It's
I
like he
just
just,
unboxed that.
just memorized, like, oh, look at that. Wow.
Casual thinks we're still talking about fish.
I know, right?
Hey,
lost
look,
me.
look, he's turning to the side, like, oh, wow. I changed
He's
the
like, you guys lost me. You lost me at Yellow Tang. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, like,
Is that the
okay,
sequel to Pootie Tang?
Sadate.
You know?
Hey, Brenton, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta run.
Hey,
But
Brenton,
congrats
thanks
again
for
on the Hulk.
thanks, man.
You're
Thanks
in the
for
club
joining
now.
too, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, peace, brother.
Hey, see you guys. It's
Have a good
fun
night,
chatting with you. Yeah, H Stats, Arch. I think this was
Yeah.
the first time. So
Later,
see you
Brandon.
guys later.
All right,
That's
Brent,
sweet
get that
first
vacuum
time.
cleaner out.
Cheers.
So with the Sideshow putting out these high numbers, do you think it's kind of them giving the middle finger to flippers, like how they've seen that some of these other statues that they've had low edition sides that people have taken those and then they flipped them for, you know, like 3, 4, or 5 times more than what they retailed them as. So now they're kind of like leveling the playing ground.
Of course. Of course. Hell yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Hell yeah.
I just.
I mean, to me,
I
Go
tried
ahead.
to sell a Sideshow statue the other day for $8,000, and that shit just stood there. Like, damn.
was it your Darth Vader pre-order?
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the sideshow pieces that do go for a high dollar, there's not a whole lot of them. Number one, number two, most of them are older pieces, and why would sideshow care what people are flipping pieces, from 10, 15 years ago for? Like, that doesn't affect their current business model at all. I don't agree with that.
Well, because look at like what they, they'll say that this has been sold out, and then like 8 months later they'll release the same statue that they told you that was sold out. So
It's I think it's this. It's not a do they care? It's a matter of fact, there's a lot of money out there there's a lot of money transactions going on with our statues that we're not a part of. And I think that's the issue. It's kind of like, there's debate about this. Do you remember when airlines used to have telephones on the airplane? I don't know if you guys remember that or not. You used to put your credit card in there. You could call, make a phone. Well, the reason why they stopped doing that, because they don't want you to notice, is because when you're in the air, you're flying from tower to tower, and they can't keep track of it, so they don't know how to bill you. So you're flying above it, and you're bouncing off each tower. That's money that they're missing. So they cut that out of the water and said, hey, you know what? You're on our frequency. You can't use your cell phones in the airplane anymore. Well, it's a matter they can't get the money from you anymore. So it's a business model. They look at this, they see there's thousands of dollars being spent in the secondary market, and they're like, hey, that's our statue. We need to get money off of that. How do we mitigate this? Give a high ES, that'll mitigate that. We want your money, not somebody else.
I agree.
I just think they're offsetting their costs more than anything else. I think they're trying to maximize their profit, and they're offsetting their costs of production. I just don't read that far into it, Matt. I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't care for the most
I've been
part.
in board
what
meetings
something
before. I know
sells
how it
for.
goes.
No. I think no, but you know what? I think the two of you are correct. You're both nailing it, because that's exactly what it is. If let's say you put out an ES of 200, right, and you selling at a retail value, let's say $500 on average, right, and it sells out, and then now you're seeing that $500 retail price you sold to these 300 people, they're flipping it for like $2,000. You're like, wait, hold on a second. Look at my margins. Look at my profit. I made my profit, but if I can make more,
Right.
because if you've been collecting for a long time, I've been in the game for humbly speaking, 11 years. look, we used to PO on Sideshow. I don't have to do that nowadays. I know it's gonna be there. You know, you know, like there's a couple of Sideshow pieces that I want right now, but I'm like, I'm not POing that because why would I give you my money, right, to hold something that I know is gonna be there 6 months from now? It's not gonna sell out because I know.
Well, not only that, but it's going to be on Sideshow seconds, so you're going to get a discount.
Right.
If you wait
So
longer,
right.
it's free shipping.
Right. Why would I even bother? There's no such thing. The PO on Sideshow is dead. Now, let's say XM Prime one. Okay, there's more of a risk there if you want a particular piece. But think about it. The higher price you go, the average person is going to look and say, well, look, I love the statue, but I can't pay $2,000, $1,700 for that. You know, it's going to sit there, you know.
You know, it'd be interesting to know. I know Sideshow, we had this, I was on the stream, we were talking about this. Like Sideshow, the OG Batman, it's a high ES too. It's 7,500, which is, I guess, considered high, right?
Yeah.
But that's a very popular character. It'd be interesting to know how many pieces Sideshow has prior to Disney that have high ES numbers. I think, you know, I'm a little biased. I think Disney has their thumb on the scale a little bit, pushing a direction from a business model. But it'd be interesting to see before Disney how many numbers they had that were high ESs.
Yeah, but just because they have a high ES, like especially with this Darth Vader, right? The ES is unreal. It's so super high. What are the chances that all those statues are actually going to get made? They make them in batches. That's why sometimes you see a piece go low stock, out of order, join the wait list, and then it comes back in stock. Because they're waiting to get enough people to make another batch. You know what I mean? So just because it's a high ES doesn't necessarily mean that all those batches are going to get made, which I'm curious if it's more of a gamble with Sideshows, if they've got some kind of deal with the factories. Because, hey, yeah, you know, a higher ES, you think you're going to make a higher profit because so many are getting made. But if they don't meet a certain part of that, you know, so many of their 11,000, do they start to lose a profit? Because they said, hey, you give us this price rate, we say we're going to make this many. Well, only half of them got made. Do they start to lose money? Does that prevent them from trying to do certain characters?
Yeah, that's a good thought. Go ahead.
Don't forget they're sending these to retailers all over the world, though. You know, they may be making 12,000 of it, but those are going to Disney World. Those are going to LCSs. Those are going, you know, Australia, Brazil, you know, China, everywhere.
Yeah, but Arch has a good point. I mean, that's probably the contract. Again, that's part of the contract that they probably came up with the people who are making them. If we're going to make this many, here's the price we're going to pay for it. You know what I mean? And that could be part of it. Yeah, I don't know if they'll lose money or not. I mean, they may look at it as, you know, even if they don't make 11,000, they'll still be at the profit margin's enough if they only sell, you know, half of it. If they only sell 6,500, their profit margin will cover that extra 6,500 or 5,500 they didn't make.
Right. And you know what, Matt? That's like that Hennessy White in the back that you got. Because usually when I travel, I bring that back. If I buy it in Bermuda for like $60, I'm selling it here for like $200. Like you not, because think about it, right? I had to bring that over to the States. You can't get that here.
Yeah, I just
are you smuggling it?
I just bought one.
That Hennessy White is expensive. I'm telling you, like you can't get that. Like it's expensive.
Yeah,
every year I travel, it gets more and more expensive. And then he got it next to the Surfer.
I only bought one. I plan on drinking it, and I still have the foam that it came with.
Oh,
Hoarder.
Hey, speaking of
expensive, you know.
Speaking of alcohol, has collecting made you go to a lower scale of stuff in other aspects of your life? Like I used to drink Stoli vodka. Stoli vodka was my favorite.
Hijacking Steve's show. Are we gonna keep doing this?
No, it's good. It's good.
I'm just curious. I don't ever get to talk with you guys. It's so easy to ignore my comments in the chat. This way, you don't get that chance. You have to listen to me. But like, I used to drink Russian vodka, and because my collecting has taken over so much, I had to go with a cheaper vodka if I was going to continue to drink vodka the way that I drink it. So I'm curious if that's interfered. This hobby has interfered with other aspects of your life. Maybe you used to get Abercrombie and Fitch, and now you're at the Gap because of this hobby. You know what I mean? As far as clothing.
Speaking of Russian vodka, the strongest alcohol I ever had in my life was a Russian vodka, and it was 98% alcohol. I had that 10 years ago. I was in Tokyo, stationed there.
You guys
You just
ever
start
had
pouring it in your car.
You ever had moonshine, like some real
It's awful.
moonshine?
Yeah, Everclear.
Yeah, it just like burns. Yeah.
I was hallucinating. That's why I bought so many statues. Like, oh shit, I gotta buy some more statues.
I had Everclear one time, man. That was enough.
I know. Once you have moonshine, it's like and you survive it. Like that's it. I'll never drink this again.
I don't remember what happened. I was like, you know what? I'll never touch that stuff again.
Yeah.
I just woke up the next day like, what the where? No, it actually has me appreciating the statue collection a lot more. You know, I look at some of my statues while I'm sipping on some nice scotch.
Yeah.
And it's relaxing, it's cool. And I enjoy it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's part of the collecting. That's part of the thing that I actually like about it is the ability to enjoy the pieces that a lot of companies put out and whatnot. I mean, it's a passion, it's a hobby, it's something that we love, and it's just it's cool, man. You know, it's just real relaxing. And then in the morning, I do the same thing with a cup of coffee. You know what I mean? I sit down and get some good coffee and look at the same statue over and over again.
And what a good group of guys too, you know.
Yeah.
And Arch, don't feel better if you can give up alcoholism and save your liver and collect statues. You're good. You know.
No, I switched to the cheap stuff. That's gonna kill me faster.
That's what I'm saying. So just stick to your hobby and leave the cheap stuff alone. You know, it's better. It's better you're alive and collecting statues with no liver and not. You know, now.
I take what Matt does. You know, you wake up early, you make that cup of coffee, pour a little bit of vodka in it, go in the statue room. I mix all the hobbies together, you know, and just enjoy it.
I always show this clip. This clip always makes me laugh.
Now you got to want this life. You've got to want it all the way to your bones.
Well, you wanted it all the way to your bank account tonight, Steve. It's beautiful. I gotta tell you, man. Congratulations. It's awesome.
It's heavier than it looks. So yeah, thanks, man. I'm gonna have to find a spot for this box now, but it's worth it. But let me let these guys go too. Matt, thanks for joining. Brenton, you too, man. Thank you for being the director today. Arch, you gotta come on Tuesdays, man. If you have time on Tuesdays.
I never know, right? Like it's always dependent on how my wife's mood, how much I've had to drink, what time I've gotten off work.
How much I've had to drink.
Steve, do you know what box you're opening up right now?
I know, right?
He's been on before. You've been on before, right?
But it was fun.
Yeah. Nathan, thanks for joining too, man. I know it's like
Cheers.
last minute, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Thanks for having me.
H-Stats, you too, man. You join in Tuesdays. You're on the East Coast.
Well, you never invite me, so I invited myself. I'm
Oh,
like,
okay. All right.
You know?
All right, you guys. Everyone have a good night, and I'll see you guys. Let me play this clip one more time.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always angry.
Boom. All right, good night, you guys. See you guys.
All right, fellas. Nice
Cheers,
meeting